Sweet.
Cool. Who's who?
I'm Micah.
Hey, Micah.
I'm Chris.
What's up, Chris? Nice to
Not
meet you
much.
guys.
You too, man. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. How's it going?
Good, dude. I was just watching the 5-year anniversary episode?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
super fun, man.
so hilarious. That was definitely one of my favorite episodes so far.
Cool. Yeah, hell yeah. What's your guys' format? Like, is
Uh,
basically do you guys count in, or have you guys already started recording? What's
yeah, we're recording. We just kind of jump in. If
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool with you, yeah.
Cool.
I don't have.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as long as I don't just edit it so I sound really smart and I look really good.
Yeah, that's the key.
Hell yeah.
S-
Where are you guys based out of?
we're in Virginia, like an hour
Okay,
outside of
cool.
DC.
Shit. Hell yeah. All right, I'll stop asking you
No, you
questions.
can, dude. That's all good. I mean, I know a little bit about you, but you guys probably don't know anything about us.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've never met you guys. This is cool though. It's pretty rad. Yeah, I'll shut up. You guys do your thing. Let me know what you need.
Yeah, it's all good. I guess for people that don't know about Kill Tony, you could maybe like break that down and let people know what's up about that podcast.
Cool, yeah. It's so Kill Tony started 5 years ago with Tony Hinchcliffe, Brian Redband, in the belly room at the Comedy Store. Basically, comics come sign up, put their name in a bucket, and they get called up and get to do a minute in front of Tony, Brian, and they'll usually have two guests on, um, and then me, Jeremiah, and Chris are the band. So it's essentially like a late night band, but a little bit more because we get to talk.
Yeah, I think that's the best part. I know when you first started, I don't even think you had a microphone. You were just drumming.
Yeah, for sure. No, I didn't have anything. I used to have to stand up and grab it or something behind Pat or Jeremiah. And then on the 200th episode, they gave me one finally. So it was pretty
Nice.
rad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I mean, you're kind of becoming known for your one-liners, the Joelberg one-liners, which
Trying,
are
man.
just
Yeah.
hilarious.
Thanks, man.
How did you get started on the show?
Um, so I've been doing stand up now like 6 years, and I used to see Pat all the time at open mics and stuff. So I would see him around, and he would play his songs. And I grew up playing drums in bands, and was kind of over music. I kind of hated being in bands, and thought I was just done with it. That's what's so cool about comedy is like you could just show up alone and kind of do your thing and go home. You don't have to like coordinate with four other band members and all that. So I got sick of that. And but I used to see him at mics, and I was like, hey man, I hear drums to your songs. If you ever want to record, hit me up. And so like a year went by, and then he called me, and they told me they were in a studio nearby if I wanted to come jam. So started jamming with them. Joined the band. We started Pat Reagan and the Baby Boys. Did that for a little while. Pat became the band leader on Kill Tony, and I used to want to go, but I didn't have a drum set small enough to fit in the belly room. It's a tiny little space. And one day I was at a thrift store, and I found like a little kid's bass drum, and just put some like new heads on it, all that. Called up Pat. I was like, hey, I got a kid small enough to fit up there. I showed up one day, and then I just like never left. I
Nice.
kind of just like, inserted myself in there.
That's awesome. I think that's what makes Kill Tony such a good podcast is there's so much space to improvise and just like add to it and come up with new ideas. Is
Yeah,
that
it's fun. Yeah, I feel like that story was very boring that I just told right now. So if you guys maybe put some exciting music under my voice, you're not editing this. This is what it is, right? Whatever's happening right now.
Yeah, pretty much
All
we
right.
just go for it.
Well, here we go. That's what it. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. You were talking. I keep doing that.
Oh no, I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, do you want to get Sam off the internet since we're lagging? I'm gonna go kick my little brother
Yes.
off of video games because they're
Yeah,
lagging a
Sam.
little bit.
Get off the fucking internet.
Yeah, thank
Sam.
you. I appreciate that.
Stop it. We can play in Fortnite or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he, I don't know what I think he's playing, like Counter-Strike or something. But yeah, one podcast we did, there were like 3 laggy parts for like 30 seconds, and it turns out he was loading into Fortnite each time.
Hilarious. How dare he?
I know, right? That's the only issue with Skype is sometimes you get a little.
That's cool. I'm new to this.
Laggy.
I've never Skyped. I've maybe Skyped once before, and never for like an interview or.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had only used it a couple
cool.
times before we decided to do the show, but I figured people are so spread out, and I wanted to try to talk to people doing cool stuff, and I can't just invite my friends over and do that.
It's the best, dude. I'm literally sitting in my bed right now and not even dressed, haven't showered or anything. So this is the best.
Nice. Yeah, keep it low key.
You didn't have to drive anywhere.
Yeah. So with stand up, how long have you been doing it?
6 years.
6 years? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 6 years. In December, it'll be 7. It'll be 7 this December, yeah. December 21st, 2011.
Nice.
My first time, yeah.
What motivated you to start? You were doing music already. Did you start with musical comedy or just with straight up stand up?
No, I did music through my teens, like in high school and stuff like that. And then after that, I did theater for a while. I was acting, doing some theater for a bit, and never really found felt like I found like my group. And I met this guy who worked backstage on a play I was doing, and he was doing improv. And so he gave me I started doing an improv class with him. And before that, I thought that stand-up was impossible. Like, I just thought these people were superheroes, and it was like impossible for me to do. And when I started doing improv, I realized like, oh, things that I say are like, they do make people laugh. Maybe it's not as impossible. Mm-hmm. Still, if the fucking hardest thing I've ever done, most rewarding, but so just started doing that. I wrote for like 3 months and then went to my first open mic.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. How about you? Do you do stand up?
I have not done stand up. No.
Okay, cool.
I've thought about trying to do some. There's nothing right where I live. I probably have to go to DC.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah, I know. I think DC is like a pretty good town. I have a few friends who moved here from there that do it. But yeah.
Yeah, I should probably try it and go out there and bomb a little bit.
Well, if it calls you, go do it. If you're not really feeling it, like, I don't know. I feel like yeah, it's a hard thing to like stick with if you don't love it, because it can be fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but it can also be fucking awesome most of the time.
I feel it. Yeah, I mean, I love comedy. It just never actually performed. I mean, I played in bands as well, kind of growing up. So of course, in between songs, everyone tries to be funny.
Yeah, growing up. How old? Let me guess. You're like what? You're in your 20s.
Yeah.
23.
No.
20 older or less?
Older.
27.
Close.
26.
Colder.
Motherfucker. 28? Yeah. Older than 27?
Yeah, I'm 28.
All right. Well, you look great for 28.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Anyway, sorry. All right. I don't know. I'm trying to follow you. I feel like I've hijacked.
No, dude,
your podcast.
Do your thing. It's all good. I was gonna say, cool. Yeah, but if looking good for 28, like, do most 28-year-olds like look old as shit?
No, actually, I guess I don't know. No comment. Most people I know look awful.
Fair enough.
I'm kidding. No. Whatever. That was a riff gone wrong. I'm not all, they can't all be fucking Joelbergs.
True. So you're like,
most of them aren't actually.
Are you like 30?
Oh no! Oh, see, I don't like this game.
See, now
you're asking. No, I'm 31. Yeah, 31. I'm 31. I don't care. Yeah.
Nice. I feel it.
This is where you tell me I look great. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm kidding. All right.
You look great for 45.
Oh my god, thank you, dude. You don't look a day over 62.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So, go ahead. Since I've never met you guys, it's like I have a billion
Dude, if you have
questions
questions,
also,
ask
but
away. That's all good. We don't have a
what
format or anything. We
how
just go.
long, how long have you guys been doing this podcast? Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Tell me about you guys.
Yeah, we started I think about 6 weeks ago, so it's pretty new. We've
Okay.
we've put
Cool.
out 3 episodes, and then we have a fourth that we already recorded. We'll probably put out today. Um,
Cool.
so yeah, just I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk to people, like cool people, because I'm always
Yeah.
listening to
Yeah.
podcasts and stuff, and it's like I kind of want to get in on this, and so I started sending out messages to people, made a list of people I thought would come on, and so far I've gotten a few cool people, so it's been great.
Cool. Have people been nice to you when you reach out?
Yeah, like surprisingly nice. I think people have wanted to come on, which is cool because
That's
we're
cool.
like just starting.
Yeah, yeah, you never know, but it's like that's what's interesting. It's like just asking sometimes is like can be rough, but if you can't win if you don't play, so you got to just ask sometimes.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
you know what? I want to restart this podcast. Let's start it over. Uh, let's erase everything we've done already and just move on.
Fair enough.
I'm kidding. I don't know. This is such a weird it's just it's strange. I have headphones on. I can hear you guys,
Yeah.
but it's such a new experience for me to Skype in.
Oh yeah, the first one we did, I was like nervous about Skyping, so I like had my brother call me and we did like a test run
Okay.
because it is
Is your
different.
so your brother's the first guest?
We didn't release anything. We just
Good.
talked for like 8 minutes. The first guest was another comedian. I don't know if you've heard of him, Eric Nimmer.
No,
He's
no.
he's
Where's
out
he
of
from?
out of Austin, I think.
Okay, cool.
Somewhere in
Yeah.
Texas. I think in the Austin scene a bit. But
Okay.
I got him on. I was just like in a live chat for another comedian stream, and we were cracking jokes in there, and then he responded to one of the jokes, and I was like, "Hey, dude, you want to come on my new podcast that I haven't
Uh-huh.
started yet?" And he did,
Cool.
so that was super cool. I guess that's the real story of how we got started.
Okay, cool. Sweet. And the dude that's sitting next to you is he's your producer, kind of? Or you guys just hanging out?
Yeah, that's
You,
my.
you guys are just hanging out doing bong rips, and you're like, it's time to. Joel's calling in at 1.
Yeah, I feel like if I was doing bong rips, this would not go well.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think I could do it. I'd be second guessing more than I am right now. I'm like, how could I have been better these last 5 minutes?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, you know what I should do? Just shut up and let you talk, and then I'll just answer whatever you want.
No, dude, I'm loving it. This is good.
Fine. Yeah, all right, go ahead. I was gonna make a joke about not wearing pants, but I am.
Oh, that's good. That was one of the pitches that I put out to people. It's like I can't promise anything about the podcast, but I will wear pants.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't know.
That's
If I
true.
if I pan down, you might. All right. Anyway,
It's a family show, bro. Come on.
is it really?
No. You say whatever you want, do whatever you want. I don't care.
Should I not have been cussing?
No, it's totally fine.
All right, cool.
I'm not bothered.
Fuck. All right.
I'll just tell my mom don't watch this one.
Oh, hilarious. So your mom better watch this one.
I don't even know if she has been watching them. So.
I'm looking at you, mom.
Yeah, she's definitely not watching this one.
That's cool. Is your mom cool?
Oh yeah, like my whole family's awesome. We have a big family.
Is she seeing someone right now? I'm kidding.
I think she's still seeing my dad, but
Oh,
You know.
wow, that's very rare.
Yeah.
Parents still together. My parents are still together too.
that's awesome.
Fucking yeah. A lot of my friends I know so many people whose parents aren't. But anyway, that's a different podcast.
Yeah, I mean, for sure though, like having that support system is key.
Are you gonna
I would
cry?
say. Probably later. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was mean. I don't like when people say that. Were you gonna cry now? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I am.
Yeah, it's like, well, I was gonna, but now am I not supposed to?
Yeah, I was until you started watching.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. You. Hey, take the reins. This is your show.
Yeah, man.
I'm done. Go ahead. I wanna be here for you guys.
Oh, thanks, man. Okay, so Pat Reagan is Pat Reagan in the Baby Boys? Is that the band? Are you
Yeah,
still
so
doing that?
that was the original band. So we're always kind of like playing like in different iterations. Is that the word, iterations? Um, we we have an album on Spotify. It's called Pat Reagan and the Baby Boys. It's all over. It's on YouTube, all that. I'll send you a link or something. But and then we're sitting on like a full record that we're just waiting to get mixed. It's tentatively called 1% and Fading, and I think we have a lot of songs that we recorded like a year or two ago that we just never released. Um, we got a video on Comedy Central for Mother's Day called Mama. We did a college humor video. Um, and then we're shooting a video for Reagan and Watkins on Sunday, I think, at 4 o'clock, something like that.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. But I love I think a lot of people don't know that I played drums on that record, on the Pat Reagan one. I don't know how many people have really like gone to listen to it, but yeah, if you're watching this, go listen to it.
Yeah, for sure. I've heard some of his stuff, like he put, like, or on the like when he opens for Kill Tony.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of those songs, and then sometimes him and Jeremiah play together.
For sure, yeah. And then sometimes a lot of the songs he'll play before Kill Tony, there's like full band versions of them on the record, so it's pretty cool. I like it.
Nice.
And I like the stuff that's not out yet. I can't wait for it to be out.
Yeah.
And then, go ahead.
I was gonna say, when are you guys planning on releasing?
The Baby Boys one?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea. So Pat is he's like listening and giving notes to the people mixing it and stuff. He's just trying to get it all sonically the way he wants it to sound, and then we'll get it out.
Gotcha.
And then Reagan and Watkins, I have no idea. Like, it was such a long thing for them. Like, they put in so much fucking work, dude, and it sounds fucking amazing. Like, I can't wait for people to hear it. I think it's, I don't know. It's like one of the best comedy band things that I've heard, like, in a long time. And I'm not just biased because they're my friends. Like, I'd tell them if something was awful.
Oh, that's sweet, because, the stuff I've heard they've done already is, it's great. It's good music, but
yeah,
really funny, too. But, yeah, it's like a great sound.
I think that's the most important thing, dude, is they treated the music, like, super serious and fucking wrote, like, really good songs, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, if you didn't even know the lyrics were funny, like, I think people could really get into it. And it was just fun. Like, they dedicated so much time and energy into making it, like, really good, man. Like, fuck, I can't wait.
That's awesome,
so
dude.
It should be, and it was all just like a collaboration between a bunch of friends, and so it's gonna be, it takes a village to make a fucking record like that. But yeah, so that's the next music thing that I'm excited about, because hopefully we'll get to play some shows and stuff as a full band when the record comes out.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Are there a lot of musical comedians still around? Because there's like Stephen Lynch was big when I was younger.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm sure he's still doing it somewhere. But
yeah,
would you guys? Do you think you'd ever do like a musical band like tour, like kind of thing? Because I feel like there could be a big audience for that. I think that could definitely come back.
Yeah, we talk about it every now and then. Like, nothing's really been done like that since maybe Tenacious D or Flight of the Conchords. But even that, they're so different. I would love to, man. I'd love this record to blow up where we get to fucking just tour. I've been lucky enough to where Jeremiah and Pat will book headlining gigs, bring me out to open for them, and then I can play drums when they do their set. So if we can just keep building on that and make it bigger and bigger, man, I'd fucking, it sucks that Warped Tour is over this year, but I could totally see them on a fucking Warped Tour or Oddball or Festival Supreme, like those sort of big things. Like, the record's epic, dude, and like I think if they had some support behind it from whatever, like it could be a really big thing, I think.
Yeah, I think so
I'm
too.
looking forward to it, man.
It's too bad. Yeah, Warped Tour would be perfect for you guys.
Yeah,
that would be
great.
I mean, I don't know what the new album sounds like, but a lot of the old stuff is kind of like, kind of in the vein of the pop punk stuff. But
For sure.
I'd say it's better than the pop punk that's coming out nowadays because there's not
Yeah.
a lot
I
that's really great in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it's what's cool is like it's aware of itself. Like we're aware, like they're aware that they're doing that sound, and I think some of the bands that maybe aren't as good, they're like they take themselves a little too serious, and you're like, nah, you're like, I don't know, whatever. I've never been a huge fan of maybe some of the more mainstream like pop punk bands. I do definitely like a lot of them, but not maybe not the mainstream ones. But yeah.
Yeah, what kind of bands do you like?
Fuck, man, that's a hard one. I like it. I like a lot of different music. I grew up listening to a lot of punk. Black Flag, Pennywise, The Descendants, Bad Religion, all those bands. The Adolescents, Fear. Yeah, I don't know. Everything. I don't know. Metal. I liked all kinds of shit. You know, I like Sabbath, and I really like that band Ghost from Sweden. They're like this like very theatrical kind of poppy metal band that they're pretty cool. I like them. But I like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I think Ghost, I saw like a music video a little while back of theirs, but I haven't heard much of them.
Yeah, they're cool. They're really poppy. Like they look really scary. But they're more like melodic and kind of theatrical. It's more like a Broadway type of production where it with like costumes and stuff like that. But I like all that sort of theatrical shit. Like I like a show also, you know. So, which is like Kill Tony. Like the 5-year was like a fucking production, dude. Like the week leading up to it was stressful as shit, trying to get everything together, and then. I don't know if you know this. Did you? So you watched it. You saw Jeremiah.
I didn't see all
Rogan.
the way to the end, but yeah, I saw like most of it.
You saw him come out as Rogan.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
epic.
Okay, so like even that. I mean, he kept that shit like under wraps, like quite a bit, and he didn't want anybody to see him, so he didn't even show up to the backstage area until. Like right after Tony walked out. So Tony goes out on stage. Rogan's like kind of pacing, like kind of, we had to hide Jeremiah in a corner so Joe couldn't see him. Jeremiah had like a hoodie on. I think it took him like 2 hours. He hired a professional makeup artist to do it and gets a lift from his house to the Comedy Store, which is like, so I'm having a heart attack. Like we're about to go on, like waiting for him to get there. And then we were so sold out that comics were kind of like spilling near into the dressing room. And so we were trying to keep it secret while still getting everything ready to go, and it was fun, man. I couldn't wait till we were just out on the stage because it was just like stressful up until that point, finding all of our costumes, all that. But I love it. It's one of the greatest things I've ever been a part of, man. It's like it was fucking awesome, and yeah, just to be having that much fun with all my like. Best friends, it's just like incredible, man. It's so fun.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I mean, you guys were going through all the costume changes and all the references back to the old shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was great.
Dude, how long have you been like kind of listening to Kill Tony for?
At least a year.
Okay, cool.
Maybe been a year and a half.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly, to tell you the truth, but it's been a while.
That's quite a bit. Yeah, it's interesting because it's been a fucking journey for me, and to have people kind of like that have listened to it since the beginning, it's real. It's been a fucking road, man. I think I've been on like 2 years and like 1 month, something like that.
Okay.
It's been crazy to think back at how many different intros we've done and how much time I've spent with these people kind of working on this and stuff. It's cool, man.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah.
I was gonna say, when I first started listening, you would like grab the mic like once or twice an episode or something.
Yeah. So I used to like, just from doing stand up, I would like say things to Pat for him to say. Like I would tap him on the back and be like, hey, say this. And they would work sometimes, but not realizing sometimes they wouldn't work because they were kind of more for my my voice.
Mm-hmm.
So one day Pat was just like, you should say it. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So got up, said it. It worked. And then kind of that helped me develop like the confidence to kind of keep doing it. And it was kind of hard when I didn't have a mic, because as soon as I stood up, it would be like this expectation already, like, oh, he's standing up, he's walking to the mic, what's he gonna say? It better be good. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes it would never, it would never meet that expectation. That, and then I would almost have to like time my jokes before the right time, because by the time I got up, said it, like that show moves so fast. Like if you don't say something that you want to say in the moment, within a few seconds it could be completely over. No one knows what you're talking about. Everything's moved on. Yeah. I love when Jeremiah, like Tony will ask him like, what were you gonna say something? He's like, oh, the moment's passed or something. He'll say it, and then you got to move on. But yeah.
I wondered with the dynamic on the show, like, I mean, if you bomb on a joke, you just get annihilated and roasted. Mm-hmm. How does that play into like your commitment to a joke?
It used to terrify me, dude. I was like, if this bombs, I'm gonna get my ass like chewed up right now. But after being on it for a while, I've seen everybody. It happens to everyone. Like nobody's safe from throwing out a line that doesn't work, and so that you can chill out a little bit. You're like, oh, like, it's just the biggest thing for me, and I still struggle with it, is like learning is I've been trying to listen more. Like I want to listen more than just try to talk. And so by listening, I'm hoping that the moments that I do talk will be a little more chance to be bangers instead of just like saying a bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it happens to everybody. And when they make fun of me, it's like, if it almost like it feels good. It's like it's my friend, so it's never like a negative. It's fun to be roasted by people who are your friends, who kind of know you, so they'll say things about you that they know because they're your friends. And so it's like I don't know, it's not like some fucking idiot. Like if a stranger, like, I don't know if you saw the Vegas episode. I don't think so. Someone tries to roast Jeremiah, and immediately, like, all of us were like sharks. We're like, So there was like me, Brian, Malcolm, Tony, and Jeremiah, like, just fucking going at this guy, like, maybe, like, whatever, but he asked for it. I think I felt bad. Everybody was like, did we go too hard? But he signed up, and I think Tony went to shake his hand, and he like pulled his hand away, and so we were like, all right, we tried to extend the olive branch. But all of it, also a lot of none of it's like serious. We don't hate these people. Like, I have a weird situation where I have to see some of these people at open mics, like during my day-to-day life, and so I've had people who have been lit up on the show like talk to me, and I just try to tell them like, none of it's personal. We're all just trying to give the best show that we can, and like anything is fair game once you're on the stage. And hopefully they get it. And if they don't, like, I'm not trying to fucking hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm not gonna. I've come to the conclusion that for me, the joke is like the most important by any means necessary. If I have to say something that's like crazy and I have to weigh it out, if the funny outweighs like the negative for me, like I'll say it. Which sometimes you miss the mark, just as a comic, it's the nature of it. Like, you might say something shitty and it's not funny, and that doesn't feel good, but you got to take your chances, I think. So.
Do you mind tilting the screen down just a little?
Yeah.
Sweet.
No, for sure. Yeah.
It probably doesn't matter, but we just had a lot of ceiling in the shot.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't want to look fat. So I'm trying to, this is the best,
I just put on like 10 pounds, so I'm trying not to look fat. Ugh.
Dude, I'm in the best shape I've been in like 7 years. I started like working out. I've been eating good. I like so I'm like doing pretty well.
That's awesome. I see on your Instagram you're up like in the Hollywood Hills hiking and stuff a lot.
Yeah, Griffith Park, dude. It's like I think it's the most underrated park. Like it's like this huge park in the middle of the city, and like I don't know, I love it. I try to go every day, so I try to hike every day. I was I joined I just whatever, go to the gym, and when I can't go to the gym, I'll go hiking. So just trying to fucking not feel like shit all the time.
Yeah, that's the key to life. Like, get
Yeah,
yourself
for sure.
feeling kind of balanced and energetic and all that.
Yeah, and then I just feel happier when I like go running or whatever. So, um, yeah, that's fucking. Just been trying to do that.
Nice. So what's sort of your routine at this point? I mean, you're doing Kill Tony on Mondays. You're doing open mics.
Yeah,
Like, what's
my
all?
day to day.
Yeah, what all goes into your life? As an aspiring stand-up and musician and all that.
Yeah,
I hope aspiring didn't sound shitty. Like,
no, that's fine. I know what you mean. No, I am. I mean, I'm all whatever. I am aspiring. I'm not like. I by no means. Also feel like I should stay aspiring and unsatisfied just to keep like striving for better, But
yeah.
I have a day job, so I work Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I'm a waiter, so I do that, and so that's good. It can suck, but it's like it's nice to. It kind of keeps you like in living life, so that you can like observe people and stuff like that. So I like that. And then so Mondays are usually spent running around getting costume stuff together. Usually, if it's something big, I'll start earlier. But Mondays, I'm usually going to Party City and the thrift store, and me, Chris, and Jeremiah are talking, trying to figure it all out. Tuesday work, hike after work, maybe go to an open mic. But that's basically it, man. It's like I open mic as much as I can. I have been like hiking as much as every day. I've been and then Kill Tony Mondays. That's it. And write jokes whenever I can. Be active on social media. That's like that's why I'm it's like it's important to kind of. Dude, I'm so grateful anyone gives a shit what I'm doing at all, man. Like a year ago, my life has significantly changed in the last year, just because because of the show and all that. It's like I owe so much to the opportunity of that, and but yeah, I mean, everything I do is pretty much pushing forward for that goal, man. Recently I just applied for a passport, so I went to get my passport and all that just in case. Yeah, that's it. Everything is just pushing towards that, dude. It's like writing, open mics, trying to stay healthy, and fucking Kill Tony. That's really like it. That's all I want to be doing, man. We haven't really played as a band in a while because they were focusing on the record, but sometimes we'll throw band practice in there, or we'll show up early to the store and like run some of our band shit like an hour before. But that's it. That's all like I really want to do. I start a jiu-jitsu gym today, so I'm starting at 6:30. Nice. So I'm fucking stoked about that. Right now my biggest thing is like having this be like a lifestyle, not just like some like choice that I do for a few months, which you might fucking play this video back in a few months when I'm like just back on the junk food train. But so right now, lately, I've just been trying to figure out how to sustain health and happiness and balance that with having drinks on Mondays, and like just not being a nerd, being able to go to Cantor's at night and like go eat whatever I want, and like just balance. I'm trying to find balance, dude. So I've been like, I just want to find balance. That's been my my life this past month has been like how to feel good, how to still have fun with friends, how to still fuck around, but have some sort of like balanced lifestyle with everything. So I'm not old by any stretch, but I definitely want to like start working now so that when I'm whatever age, I'm not like fucking just like doing bad.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of hustling and grinding. I mean, in LA, trying to keep pressing forward, and if you let yourself go and don't have the energy, someone else is gonna pick up where
Yeah.
you are and take over.
For sure. That's a huge fear, I think, for comics. It's like if I choose to stay in, I'm like, well, I'm here at home. Someone else is out, like, getting it, you know? Not that, and I don't believe, like, I think there's enough for everybody. Like, I don't necessarily mean, like, someone's going to take my place, but someone else is out there working, and, like,
Yeah.
I should also be working. Like, I think there... I don't think there's a such thing as anybody in anybody's way. It's like, honestly, the only person in your way is yourself. Like, you got to overcome self more importantly, I guess. That's kind of what I've been dealing with lately, is just trying to find balance and yeah, whatever, you know, just balance, I guess, is a good word for it. But
yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to move towards that too, but I got to figure out this whole career thing.
Yeah. I mean,
rough.
yeah. You're a musician, you said, right?
I mean, I play music. I've made maybe like $18 off of music, and that was
Okay.
a while ago. So, you know,
Cool.
it's...
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're trying to put out music, do the podcast, try to figure out, like, comedy and doing some comedy videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Try to build a YouTube, see
Cool.
what's up. And then we work in video production a little bit. Our other brother is a director, so we get to work with him and actually make money. So
That's cool. So
Trying
is
to
that
figure that out.
your day job? You, like, work with your brother?
yeah, basically, I need
Cool.
to put in more time though.
Yeah, whatever.
Make more money.
Yeah. That's the fucking thing, is the money thing, right? If we all, I don't know, but that's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, you know, the crazy thing with podcasts now, it's like the reach is kind of incredible, dude. Like, it's just been mind blowing, like, who hears the podcast, who reaches out to me. Like, it really is a new fucking world, man. Like, I got friends who've started them. I mean, Jeremiah, my buddy John, and Rich have a podcast called Crime, and they're just doing it. It's like they're doing really well. I would say what I've noticed is the path to success with the podcast is, like, consistency. A part of it is, like, consistently doing it on the same thing, or releasing it on the same thing every week, or whatever your date is, to just kind of go for that. But yeah, I don't know. This is how many episodes have you done now?
So we released 3. This is episode 5, because we've got a 4th one that I think we're going to release tonight, most likely.
Okay. Where do you put them? You guys up on iTunes and stuff?
Yeah, we're on iTunes, and then
Cool.
YouTube, Facebook. So far, most people have seen just on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because you just have to turn sound on, so it's, like, easy to
Yeah.
easy to do. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, what day to post and how to get consistent and, like, organized with social media and stuff. I mean, right now it's mostly either, you know, friends and family watching, or
Yeah.
or like people that are fans of, you know, whoever the guest is, which that helps a lot, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's cool. What is this? I mean, is that what you want to do? Does it seem like you want to be, like, a podcaster?
I mean, I definitely want to do it for a long time. I mean, I love talking to people, and so far I've been able to get on, like, cool guests, like people. I mean, I, like, watch you or listen to you on Kill Tony, and it's like, oh, I mean, that's so sweet to enjoy somebody's work and then be able to, like, sort of hang with them and talk with them.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, the first 5 minutes of this was just me kind of getting used to this whole, like, it's real weird because it feels it doesn't feel any less, like, intimate than, like, when you're in the room with someone. It kind of feels like I'm in the room, and then but there is a bit of a disconnect at first, like, you're trying to kind of, like, you know, whatever. But I think, like, eventually the shit gets stripped away and you end up having, like, a honest conversation. I didn't know when I started. I'm like, it's like when you walk into a room, you can kind of feel more, so it's kind of hard. I'm like, you know, should I be on? Am I, like, trying to whatever? But so I think I do best when I just shut up and, like, listen to questions and try to answer them, which I didn't necessarily do right up top. But
No, it's all good.
I'm mostly sorry, man.
Yeah, I do want to eventually, I mean, do some live ones. Like, a friend of mine and then one of my brothers, we're going to do, like, some actual sit downs. We're going to go do Have you done the sensory deprivation tanks?
No. They scare me, dude. I think I'd freak out, but like I said, man, this whole fucking balance trajectory has me like thinking about it, you know. My buddy's got a hot tub that I've been, which is like different, but it is nice to like get in there and like float around after like running or whatever. I know it's totally different than the sensory, but what are you gonna podcast from a sensory
No.
deprivation tank?
No, that would be interesting. But no, we're just gonna go do it. I've never done it. And
Okay, yeah,
like
that's
my friend's done
interesting.
it a few times. So we're gonna go do the tank for like an hour, and then just like
Talk about it.
yeah, just go into a podcast, and we'll probably talk about different stuff. It's a friend
Yeah,
I haven't seen in a little bit, so we'll probably catch up and talk about, I don't know, whatever weird thoughts we get while sitting in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably really nice. I don't know. Who knows, man? It's so funny that stuff's not that like you're in the middle of nowhere or whatever, but that like float tanks have made it to Virginia. It seems like a very like LA or like Boulder, Colorado fucking like thing. But I
Yeah,
think people are like noticing like the value of stuff like that, like you know, your mind and like keeping your shit right. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm for it, man. All that. Dude, I'm on some shit right now where it's just like I want to like better myself and I want to just like live a positive life. Like, um, so anything that people are doing to do that, I back it, dude. It's like fucking, you know, positive energy, all that. It's like all that stuff's good, man. That's like what I'm trying to make my life about, you know, recently is like not dwelling in like bad stuff, but like actively fucking trying to better yourself and your situation and all that sort of stuff, you know. You can't
yeah,
go
for
wrong
sure.
when you're positive. It's like I don't know. It just seems like the way to go.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends about how we manifest like our reality, like what it's going to be with the
Yeah.
way that we view it and the way we behave. And it seems like it's so true because you get stuck in a rut and things just get worse and worse and worse, but as soon as you kind of have that mental switch of like, you know, I'm going to start
Yeah,
putting good things out in the universe, it's like things do start really rolling for you.
and it's hard to flip that switch, dude. Like, you know, before I got on this whole like kick, it was like it's hard. You get into these patterns of just like, you know, open mic, Taco Bell, like whatever, bed, and it's like it's not. I don't know how sustainable that is. You know, and then that's the other thing. I'm trying to sustain it. Who knows? I might be a complete hypocrite and be fucking back in fast food like next month. But I think as long as I keep like some sort of positive attitude, like you can kind of check in and you know kind of get back to it. You just gotta kind of like find get your footing again and jump back into it. But yeah, man, I feel like manifesting stuff as far as like I don't know how much I believe in like you know like thinking about stuff and it happening, but I do think that the more you think about these things, you start to live your life in a way that like inevitably brings stuff, you know, like um I don't know. I try to set goals for myself and then actively try stuff that will get me to those goals, even if they're small. And it's been good, man. Like, just it's been amazing. Like, the things that I've said are gonna happen, and then they happen because of work. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
work towards them. It's not just magic, but uh, yeah, it's good to have those positive thoughts. I think it motivates you to like work towards those things. What do they say? Like, there's like a phrase like luck goes to the one who wants it the most, or something. You know, it's like um, I don't know. It's like say like you're gonna go fight. It's like you're not just gonna win because you like vision yourself winning. You gotta vision yourself winning and fucking train really hard to. So, you know, when those things come together, like you know, you can do a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was first started hearing some of those ideas with like Conor McGregor
Yeah.
and how obviously he's training really hard, but he's putting that out there constantly. Like, you know, I'm the best. I'm gonna do this, and
Yeah,
it puts like a pressure on you, but I think it's like a positive pressure. So you get in the gym and it's like, yeah, I am the best. I am going to work the hardest today. Like
yeah, for
no
sure.
one's going to beat me because I'm going to be out working them all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was listening to a you know the band Tool.
Yeah.
So Maynard James Keenan does jujitsu, and I was watching this interview with him last night, and he was just like, it was really cool because he was just talking about the path of doing it, that nobody else can do it for you. Like you're the only one who can do it, like for yourself, and that's true with comedy and with so many other things like that are solitary pursuits. But I kind of smiled when he said that because I'm kind of into those sort of like solitary pursuits. Like I think that's maybe why bands were so hard to be in. Now it's fun because I'm in a band with fucking Jeremiah and Pat and Chris. It's like it's different than when I was in high school, and you got all these like teenage personalities and everybody's doing this and that, and you go on in 10 minutes and you don't know where your bass player's at, or your drummer hasn't showed up and you're panicking. Like these dudes are all pretty fucking responsible, you know. Now I'm playing with like good friends who I share ideals with and stuff, but I love, there's something about the solitary pursuit. And what's cool about Kill Tony is like we're all kind of on our own journeys, and then we just form like fucking Voltron and like do that sort of like see, the Kill Tony is like a group thing that I love doing because you're like feeding off each other. It's not like a band where like I felt like everybody was like doing had their own kind of like egos. Like with Kill Tony, I think you can't really have like a real ego, like because you all need to work together to like make the show great.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to have confidence, but not an ego, because we all have to listen to each other. And you know, like it's just been like that since day one. Like they've been nothing but nice to me and like giving me 100% freedom to do like really whatever I want. No one's like, you know, so it's like we all have the freedom. And kind of just, it's kind of like a volleyball or something. We're all just trying to keep the ball in the air and like be the strongest fucking volleyball team you've ever heard of, which doesn't sound tough, but it is.
Yeah, no, totally. Because the show, I mean, it hits super high levels every once in a while. That, I mean, just unbelievably, where it's like, you know, you chime in with a joke, and then, you know, Jeremiah's character like fits perfectly with the joke, and then, you know, Tony comes back, and then the guest is like, what the fuck was that? And it's like that.
For sure.
It's like volleyball. It's like this constant. I mean, that's I think the joy of watching the show. And then, you know, you've got a guest or, you know, a stand up on stage who's doing, you know, just did 1 minute, and then their reaction.
Yeah.
Like, it gets
For
so
sure.
crazy, sometimes out of control, but it hits like that perfect level sometimes, and you're like, oh my god, like this is amazing.
Do you have I'm trying to think of what question I want to ask you about that. Like as far as I guess I want to know stuff not about the band, but like guests, like weird guests, or like any sort of moments that like stand out to you that you like think about every now and then. Like I'm trying to think of. I mean, not like in a self-serving way. Like I don't want you to tell me what's like funny about what we do, but like I guess I'm trying to figure out if there are things that maybe that we don't even think about, that maybe somebody else like kind of sees and is like I'm trying to figure out how to ask this. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. There's no way to ask it without like sounding like I'm yeah, well, what are some of your favorite moments, I guess?
Yeah, I mean
that, you know, they don't have to do it with me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I'd rather if they didn't, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I think the different characters are like kind of what I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay, how about this? Okay, cool. Then that's a good way to phrase it. What are some of your favorite characters that we've done? Because we always want to know like what, you know, when we do the compilations or do a bunch, I want to know like what people like. I feel like because the way we feel when we do the ones we like, that I could see that people liking ones that we like, it probably like kind of rubs off when you guys can tell we're having fun with it. But
yeah, for sure.
What are some of like the fun ones that you've enjoyed? I wonder if there's any weird ones that we wouldn't even think.
I think the first one that sort of stood out was the Germans.
Oh,
I think
that's funny. Okay,
I like
cool.
the
Okay.
Germans.
All right. That's hilarious.
Um, I mean the feminist one like is
Yeah.
amazing. You know that probably that's everybody that watches the show
It's
chimes in on that because those
it's so
characters are
fun.
great.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if you're like the Germans and then your camera fell and you had like a swastika on your. All right, never mind. That
Yeah,
would not be funny actually.
maybe
But
not.
no, I'd be like, "Whoa, this guy really likes the
No, I
Germans. I wonder
really, yeah, I
why."
really like the Germans.
That's so cool. So like that's one that I would have never thought that like somebody enjoyed, you know. But I know Jeremiah loves like he really gets into that sort of like those characters and stuff. He's so good at it. Uh, Sometimes it's weird looking in his eyes like when he's in it. It's like kind of creepy because he's fully committed, man. But go ahead. Okay, Germans. What was the other one?
The feminists, feminist
Oh yeah,
Stacy, and all that.
I mean, that's so fun because it's such a cool like tool for Jeremiah to like say all kinds of shit like as this person, you know. Um, yeah. Any other ones that are like weird?
Um, I like cat burglars. That one's
Okay,
funny.
cool. Yeah. See, yeah. So that's funny. Yeah. Like, but yeah, the Germans. Okay, that's good to know, man.
Yeah, that was
Um,
definitely the first one that stood out.
that's so funny. Yeah, that's a weird one. But I mean, not weird, but one of the ones I love that was the wine tasters. I don't know if you remember that. It's so stupid. Like we were just like pretentious like wine taster people. I think it was Felipe Esparza and maybe Ian Edwards were the guests.
I'm pretty sure
But
heard that one. Yeah.
yeah. But it was just like a weird like nobody would have expected. I like doing those that are sometimes they're kind of just like out of nowhere. We were mobsters this last week. That was really fun. But yeah, I don't know. Enough about that.
And nice. How do you guys? Do you just riff and come up with characters every week?
Yeah. So the last time we were on the road, like on the road, we started just making a list. Like, I think when we drove to Vegas, so we had everyone in the car and we're kind of like asking everybody what their favorite ones were, and so under everybody's name, we put their favorites, and then we made a list of the ones that showed up in everybody's favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, say if Tony, Brian, me, everybody, we all say mechanics, like that goes on like the main list for like future stuff. And then, man, it's not as easy as you would think because we have to pick stuff that's within budget, that's not too fucking like hard to do. Sometimes we'll get real masochistic and be like we're gonna do these fucking like hard ones that take a lot of prep and looking for costumes and you know we want them to look really good, so I'll be at a thrift store for like a fucking hour like wrecking my brain trying to like make something out of nothing, and but those are the most gratifying, and then sometimes it'll be easier because we'll have pieces already laying around. Jeremiah has so many fucking wigs. Like, so that's been, yeah. And then, so yeah, we make lists. Sometimes, dude, we don't decide till the night before or the day of, like what we're going to do. And then it's like from anywhere from like 10 to 3 to 4, I'm like getting stuff together. And then, 5 o'clock, I usually load my truck with my drums, get everything together and leave to the Comedy Store about 6. Get there like 6:30, anywhere from 6:30 to 6:50. Set up, go park, come back in, kind of get everything ready, and then they open doors. I think at like 7 or 7:30, something like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess I have one more question. I don't know how much more time you have, but
That's fine. How long have we been going? Do you know?
Like 54 minutes.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah. No, I'm good, man. Yeah. What time is it over there?
It's like 5 o'clock here.
Okay, cool. Cool. Hell yeah. No, I'm free, man. I got nothing to do till 5 or something.
Oh, sweet. I was just curious, kind of the comedians you sort of looked up to growing up, and then like, is there anybody that is sort of a particular favorite now?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, dude, when I was a kid, I grew up watching all those like Comedy Central presents. George Carlin was probably like my like favorite growing up. George Carlin. Chris Rock I really like a lot. And then now it's like there's just so many, dude. Like there, I have less in the last few years had like I just kind of I will love things that a lot of people are doing rather than like having like one or whatever sort of just off the top of my head, man, like I'll say like favorite guests that we've had that I think are really fucking funny. I mean, obviously, like nowadays, I don't know, man. Everybody's so good, and like everybody's just got a different style. So I'll find like things that anybody does that I really like, man. I like I always get weird about starting to name names because then I feel like I leave people out.
Yeah.
But I love, a lot of people that we've had on the show as guests have been really, and it's really a trip to talk to them, dude. Like, it will never not be fucking cool for me to see Dom Herrera. Like, he'll be in the dressing room, man, and I like can't believe it sometimes. I'm like, wow, he's like, he'll talk to me, or it's just so cool the stories that he's like that he'll share, like from like being in the business and stuff like that. I've just getting to hang out with these people has been like a fucking trip, dude. Like that's a real motivator and like feels so good. And like we're gonna have, I don't know. It's just been fucking really cool, man. Like to hang out with everybody. But yeah, Carlin, Richard Pryor, Chris Rock, Mitch Hedberg. I love Todd Glass. He's like one of my favorite comics. Like now, Rory Scovel, Ian Edwards. Fuck, I mean, so many, dude. They're all like I said. There we go. Now I'm naming names.
Yeah.
And later I'll be like, you fucking idiot.
There's so many good ones right now. I was in LA like 2 months ago.
Okay.
Like the first time I've been there since I think I was 2 years old.
Did you come to the show?
I wanted to come to Kill Tony, but we got in on Tuesday, so I went to the main room show, and there's like Bobby Lee, Theo Vaughn,
sweet,
a ton of people, Jeff Ross, like Bobby Lee crushed it.
Oh, I've been like listening to their podcast like a lot lately. I love it,
dude. Bobby Lee's amazing. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I love
so
that
funny,
guy.
man. They got a great podcast, like Tiger Belly.
Yeah, I've seen a little of it.
Listen to that. Yeah, it's really funny, man.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, no.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was disappointed that we couldn't fly in a day early. I was hoping I'd put my name in the bucket and see what happens.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man. I'm saying, like, people that do that. If I would say maybe do stand up a little bit, like out there, get a few under your belt, and then whatever. I mean, whatever. Do whatever you want. You can sign up. I would say like what people don't realize is like in the interview they try to be funny a lot of times and it doesn't work. I think what we've learned is like when people just listen and answer the questions, honestly, it goes really good. And like, people like Malcolm, it's like he came on, he didn't try to be funny, he just answered the questions, and by that we get to really see like his true, like how fucking funny he is just as a human being, I don't know. Some of my favorite interviews have been people that just answer the questions. And when people try to be funny, we're already like, ugh, get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
It never works.
You can't force.
Yeah, and they'll try, but
you've got so many hilarious people around you ready to riff. It's like just stick to the format and they'll probably find something. Yeah,
and sometimes people say some funny shit that's not even meant to be a joke, just like a sentence that they say that's like ends up being funny.
Another moment that really stood out when Jeremiah was impersonating Steve-O, and he's like Detective Steve-O and all that.
Oh yeah. I think there's a clip of that online.
Yeah.
He's just got like, it's funny. I asked him once like because I've noticed that a lot of impressionists, they'll have a certain vocal register that kind of allows them this certain people they can do really well. And I remember asking him if there was any that he had to really work hard for. And I can't remember the one he said, but I guess there's one that's like a little bit harder for him to do. But I think him and Steve-O have a super similar like vocal register because it's fucking weird. Do you listen to Jeremiah's podcast ever? He had Steve-O on.
Yeah,
I think they had a conversation back and forth. And
Yeah,
it's
that's great.
fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, dude, it's just funny. Jeremiah's like he's kind of taught me a lot as far as like, you know, one time I asked him because I couldn't believe how like loose he can get, how quickly he kind of just settles into that character. It takes me a little bit of time. But I asked him like, you know, what do you know, any tips or whatever, and he told me just have fun. And so you know, I just try to shake it off and like just remember to like to have fun. And it really has. It's as simple as it sounds. It opens you up to like just be able to fuck around and have a good time. And it's like a kind of a important thing to be having fun up there. Otherwise, you're just like angry. It's like, what's the point? Nobody's having a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
it
know how
seems,
many times I look around and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like, I'm just like super grateful, dude, to be a part of it all. It's
yeah,
been cool.
I was gonna say it seems like the energy on stage is contagious.
Yeah, for sure. It's addictive, which can be bad because like if a joke works, I'll be like ready, like trying to get them in there instead of like lately I've been just trying to kind of sit back, listen, find that mix of when to throw it in, you know. But dude, it's so fun that the next day, like when I have to work, it's fucking brutal. Like showing up to work, I'm like, dude, I had the time of my life, and now I'm here. Like you know, it's like it can be rough. And you get like these serotonin like boosts because it's so much fun that the next day is like never gonna live up to it. So you just gotta like fucking wait till the next Monday and try to do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. We give it our all, dude. I think like I can say like the whole crew. It's like we give it everything we've got. We want it to be like the best show that people can get, you know. So yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
been fun.
That's awesome, man. But we just hit an hour.
Sweet. What's your lazy ass friend doing while you're here
That's my little
conducting
brother.
a Oh, was that your brother? Oh, that's your
Yeah.
brother.
I got a lot of brothers.
Oh,
I've mentioned
oh my
multiple
god.
brothers.
Gotcha. What's your
Yeah.
okay? I was sorry. I didn't mean to call you a lazy ass friend when you were.
No, it's okay. I look like a
You're the
hobo.
lazy ass brother. To be
Got it.
more. I'm kidding. No, whatever. Jesus, I want to go out on a funny note, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
All good.
Whatever. But
Yeah, screw it.
that's cool. Yeah, fuck it, dude. Just if you guys remember me as the guy who was just on this Skype podcast.
Hell yeah.
God damn it! See, it's still not working. So there you go. You try to make it happen, it doesn't happen. It's just gotta happen naturally.
Yeah, for sure. I think too, like doing podcasts in person and stuff, because at least in my experience so far on here, it's a lot easier to express yourself like really fast when you're like feeling the energy of someone right next to you.
Yeah, it's been cool though, man. It's like I kind of felt like in the middle of this, we kind of fell into like a real discussion. I've never met you. It's like it could have been weird. I was like, if it goes weird, I'm gonna blame it on like my Skype connection.
Yeah, just like I'm losing connection and click out of.
It's like you're like in a room full of jars of piss. Like you're some weird hermit. I didn't know who the hell was,
Yeah.
contacting me. You never know. So, you seem normal. We had a good chat. I think it's like, it's weird to, I feel like I had a good discussion. How often do you get to have like a pretty fun talk with somebody you've never met in your entire life in a completely different state? So that's pretty fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, dude, it is cool. I really appreciate you coming on. Like, it is an interesting experience to just, get to like have a real conversation with someone you've never met and kind of just bounce stuff back and forth. I mean, that's why I started this, because it's just fun to do.
Yeah, and it feels good to gives you hope a little bit as far as like if more people kind of had these sort of talks. I don't know. I think maybe we'd be a little bit better off. It's like maybe just the fact that we're kind of both into similar comedy and kind of like things like that kind of open up that you're talking to someone with kind of who's probably pretty like-minded and even if you weren't, it's like whatever. I don't care about that either. But it's like I don't know. It's interesting, man. I don't know you from fucking anybody. It's like but it's weird through the internet. Like the world has gotten smaller, and it's like I don't know. I had a good time.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I'll
awesome,
just
man.
when I hang up, I'll be like, what the fuck did I say? I won't remember any of this. But hopefully, I was funny and informative. And if you have to edit anything out, please do it. You have my 100% guarantee.
I think we're good. I think people appreciate the raw nature of the podcast. I mean, I do. That's what I like about them.
Just like an open, yeah, me too, man. That's what I like about those, like Rogan and those podcasts. It's like they just start talking, and it's always interesting. The beginning and the end are such different things, because I think where you're getting into like that wheel rolling, and so I'm glad we did a little bit longer, because I think 20 might have been a little weird. Like I think I started to kind of relax and settle into the conversation. But yeah, man, thanks for reaching out. I'm like, honestly, dude, I'm so happy that people care about what we're doing. I fucking love it. I'm so happy to have people care, and yeah, thanks for reaching out. That's why I wanted to do it, man. It's like, as long as I can do it, like I want to, because I'm super appreciative of you guys caring and like being fans of the show and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks a lot for reaching out, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate you coming on. I mean, that's awesome. It's like, it's a true honor, because it's like we get to watch Kill Tony and laugh, and then to actually get to talk to you. That's super dope. So.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks again, man. Thanks.
Yeah, if there's anything you want to plug real quick before we jump off, go for it.
Let's see. I mean, just Kill Tony every Monday at 8 at the Comedy Store. We stream it. Like, if you follow me on Twitter or whatever, we'll put a link to the stream. That's what people are always asking, like, where they can watch it, and I never understand, because like Red Band tweets it every week. So, and then we have like killtony.tv now, which has everything. I'll plug my buddies thing. They're doing Crime Live in the Belly Room at the Comedy Store on Saturday, I believe. But check my Instagram for that. That's really fun. It's like a true crime podcast. So my buddy writes a story, and they kind of go through the story of whatever crime and kind of riff about it. And yeah, whatever. It's CRIIIME. CR3IsME. It's also on iTunes and all that sort of shit. And but yeah, Kill Tony, fucking every Monday, and just whatever. Follow me on Instagram at Mostly Sorry. I put all my shows and shit up there. So yeah, that's it.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
It's Joel Jimenez. Thanks.
Hell
man.
yeah, dude. Thanks. Yeah. Peace out. Micah, right?
Micah. That's it, dude.
Micah, and what was your brother's name?
Chris.
Hey, nice meeting you guys. Have a good rest of your day, man.
You too, man.
Let me know when this is up and all that. Stay in touch.
Yeah. I'll send you the links and everything.
Cool. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Have a good one, guys.
You too, man.
Peace, dude. Later.
Peace.
How do we hang up?
I was trying to click it.
Oh shit! I just realized too. I could have had a square where I'm below you, you're above. I was a little tiny square. Never mind. All right, cool. What do? I don't know how to hang up. You guys hang up.
All right, I'll hang up.
Cool.